I'm getting a few skip frames, but we're not going to worry about that. A few weeks ago, there was a post on one of the Creality forums, and I cannot remember which one it was, but on one of the Creality forums saying that they had produced their own all metal hot end kit. And if you remember, it had in the tag in the description, it had E3D all metal hot end kit. They went up for sale. Within several hours of them going up for sale, a lot of people pulled them up over this, saying there were issues. Have we got a bit of a lag? You're just going to have to bear with me, guys. Hopefully it's going to sort itself out, because I want to get this out, and I've got to get this out now. I apologise for the state of my hands. My hands are not clean. I've come straight in from work. They're not actually as bad as they look on camera, but this is the important thing. So they'd put this hot end out, and then they'd said Naomi Wu had got involved, bless her cotton socks. She'd spoken to them, and they had told her that they were pulling them and they would not be sending any of them out, and they were going to work with E3D to make it all right and sort it all out, and la-di-di, la-di-da. Well, I got a notification today on my way home from work on my phone to say that I'd had a parcel delivered, which I wasn't expecting. And that parcel is in my hand. And I will show you it that way on, because it's still got my address on the label. Until such a time as I can find my pen to scribble it out. This is how quickly I have done this. I haven't even thought about scribbling out my address, so just bear with me. Mad scribbling. Right, hopefully that's fairly unreadable. But there's a box there from Creality, and it clearly says on the box, not that you can read it, one piece E3dv6 full kit. So there is something that is not supposed to exist. It was supposed to have been pulled. It wasn't supposed to be going out to anybody. So I'm not quite sure how this has happened or why this has happened, but the kit is here. I've seen nobody else mention this kit existing. I've seen nobody else review it, open it, do anything, but the kit is here. So I am going to, in front of you guys, we are going to open it up and see what's actually in it. I mean, there might be a tin of peas in it for all I know, but it clearly says E3dv6 full hot end. So I am now on camera. I'm going to stop talking for a minute. I'm going to open the box and show you what's inside. Now, I would just like to say at this point, I am not blaming Naomi Wu in any way, shape or form for this. Everything she's done for the community, everything she's done has been absolutely brilliant. But I was somewhat shocked and surprised when I saw what this box was, to put it mildly. So, in front of you, 6 people who are watching me, can you see what's in the box? It exists. In its entirety, it is here. Just checking inside the box. There is nothing else inside the box at all. The box is empty. But there it is. The best way I can describe it is an E3dv6 clone or copy. Allegedly full metal hot end. With, as you can see, the fan shrouds already printed. I'll just check they are printed and that they're not injection molded without my glasses. Do you know what? I actually believe that's injection molded. Just let me put that near the camera. You'll probably get a better idea than me because I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see. But that, to me, would appear to have no layer lines on it at all. Now, I would... Oh no, maybe... No, I'm lying. They are printed, sorry. Yeah, because there's a slight bridging issue when they've done that side there. But there is something that is not supposed to exist. It's as simple as that. I'll tell you exactly what happened, Derek. It went on, and it was top of my head, I can't remember. It was about $30 odd, I think, and it was about a month ago. Somebody will tell me exactly when it was. In fact, somebody might even be able to find the post. I believe it was in a Creality CR-10 forum on Facebook where it was first noticed. But they pulled it from their website fairly quickly, and like I say, Naomi Wu was told by Creality that it would not be shipped because of the intellectual property issues with the fact they were calling it an E3dv6, which of course it isn't. So it wasn't going to happen, but it's clearly here. It clearly exists. It's got the cable there to plug it straight in. So that will go onto my CR10 or onto CR10s. Instead of the standard hot end, it plugs straight in. Of course, we will need to go into the firmware to alter things. But there it is. So this is where you've seen it first. This may be the only place you see it, whether mine slipped through the net, because the reason why I ordered it the minute they said there started being trouble with it, there was going to be issues with it and people weren't happy with it. I thought, get one ordered so we can look at it, rip it apart, see what kind of quality it is, that kind of thing. And then when they said they'd been pulled, I completely forgot about it. The minute they said they got a 404 on the website, the item didn't exist, and I just thought, right, well, they'll just reimburse me for it. That'll be an end of it. I'll wait till they bring the newer one out with all the IP stuff sorted out on it, and just wait and see what happens. And lo and behold, this box has appeared. So I don't know how many other people are going to get them, whether everybody that tried to order one got one. But yeah, it's there. It exists. It is a thing. Quite how much of a thing. Like I said, there are absolutely no fitting instructions for it whatsoever. So I've no idea if it's going to work, how it's going to work. I'll be honest with you, I've never even taken an E3dv6 apart. I know I've got one. Maybe it's genuine. Do you really think so, Gus? I don't. I've never taken one apart, so I wouldn't know. Right, I'll tell you something now. Am I right in thinking that when you have an all-metal hot end, that the Bowden tube does not go all the way through and down to there? Am I right in thinking that's supposed to be metal all the way down to there? Because I've just pulled that Bowden tube out. As you can see, sorry, the mic's going to go quiet, I do apologise. So you can see I've removed the Bowden tube from the hot end. Let me show you how far that goes back in when I push it in. That much. You can see that there, contrast, that much. So that one is going, that is going all the way So that is going right the way down through all the cooling fins, right down to the actual hot end. So I don't know whether genuine E3Ds are supposed to do that, or should I say all metal hot ends? Should it go down that far? I can't honestly tell you, because I don't know. But it's here. It exists. The thing they said that they wouldn't produce, the thing they said that they had pulled and they wouldn't sell any of them or ship any of them, well, they've shipped at least one. So, there it is. Now, while I've got it here, if anybody wants me to do anything with it, strip it down in any way, form, to have a look at it, I will do. You'll have to bear with me because I have nothing ready tool-wise. Absolutely not prepared for this at all. Like I say, I wasn't expecting it to arrive or exist. So, anything you want me to take off? Anything you want me to look at? I mean, of course, it will be going on the machine. It'll have to go on the machine because we'll have to see how it performs. The issue is, Gus, I'll be honest with you, I'm reading the box again, and I'm just trying to read what it says in the description. It doesn't actually say full metal hot end on the description I have on the box. It says E3dv6 full kit. But I'm fairly certain that on the original listing on their website it said full metal hot end. Now you just put, does the nozzle have the dots? Now where would I look? Hit it with hammer. Behave yourself. Does the nozzle have the dots? Where would I be looking on the nozzle for the dots? The only thing that there is on the nozzle is just the usual 0.4 written on it. So it's not, there's nothing else on the actual nozzle itself at all. No, the only thing on the nozzle itself, that brass nozzle, the only thing it's got is 0.4. There's no dots on it anywhere. You're never going to get that in focus, are you? Let's just try. Well, I guessed it would be fake. I mean, I don't think they were ever going to say that it was real. I just think that I'm just trying to get. You just have to bear with me. I'm just trying something. See if I can make life a bit easier for everybody. Right. Oh, that didn't work. Right, so we're going for, let's see. Now, I was just trying to get you a view with another camera, but that's not going to work. But no, all it says, basically, it just says 0.4. So clearly it's not an original. I think that goes without saying. Right, I see, I understand that. I get that now. So it's clearly it's a copy. Well, I totally agree with you. Like I say, my whole reason behind buying it was more to show it to you guys, and more to see if it would, you know, the quality of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am going to fit it because I want to see how it prints as well. But I was just blown away by the fact that it actually appeared after all that was said and all that Naomi was promised, that they wouldn't go out and they wouldn't ship them. There it is. So, are we going to strip this little baby down a bit and see what we can see? Might as well. Just bear with me while I try and find some tools. I am so unprepared for this. It's unbelievable. But right, so that's a Phillips screwdriver. That was a great start, wasn't it? Now, if people start asking me technical questions, I'll be totally honest and frank with you. I can't answer them. If you want me to do something, if you want me to test something, you're going to have to do it in very much layman's terms, because I'm very much a layman. I'm great at printing, don't get me wrong, and when I begin to understand stuff, I'm fine, but until it's explained to me, I don't know what I'm doing, basically. So, can you measure the resistance of the heater? Right. Thermal paste? No, there's absolutely no thermal paste in the box at all. So I've just removed the fan. So that's the cooling fan. That's a very small, tiny little cooling fan. I shall turn that over and show you what it says on the bottom. It says Creality 3D DC brushless. That's what it says. Let me see if I can get that in focus. Sorry guys, that's about the best I can do. So it's clearly a Creality fan. I'm guessing this plastic housing, it just pulls off. So that leaves us with that. So I was just getting the camera in focus on my face from a distance. So I suppose the next thing to do is to remove this section here. First, find an Allen key that fits. Like I say, I was not prepared for this in any way, shape or form. As my regular subscribers will know, I don't put anything out on a Friday night. Friday night is family night. Well, family night has gone on hold for an hour. So that's clearly a cast block. So we're down to that much. Now, apart from taking this connector off the end, does it need to be split down any further? Is there anything that you want to see beyond that? Do you want me to take this connector off and look down the end of the cooling? Or, I mean, the hot end is clearly fairly basic. I mean, I can split that off if, excuse me, I can split that off if you want. I'm sure I've got an Allen key that will fit. But if you don't want me to do it, Gus, that's fine. I don't mind either way. I just wanted you, if there was anything you wanted to see, I wanted to be able to show you. So yeah, there it is. Pretty much in pieces now, but it'll go back together. Yes, something that we were told didn't exist, wouldn't exist, isn't on their website anymore. I don't know if anybody else has had one delivered, but there you go. That is a non-existent E3dv6 full kit, ready to go straight onto a CR-10 with a simple matter of pulling the plug and pushing that in. Cheers, Kevin. Thanks very much, mate. You will see us on Saturday. Yeah, I will definitely be on at some point. I do not know when, but I will make time. We might even get the CR-10 out, and we might even stick this on to have a look. So that's it, guys. If nobody's got any questions, nobody wants to see anything else, I will put this one down and leave it be. I appreciate you all tuning in. I'm getting all sorts of messages. I've no idea who they're from. Just bear with me. It'll probably only be the wife saying that the tea's ready. No, it's not. But it is nothing of anything importance. So there you go. There it is. Only interesting thing will be to be how the non-existing full metal heat brake is polished stroke manufactured. Right, so how would I go about that, Gus? How would I show you that? Because if I can show you that, I will show you that. I really don't mind pulling it to bits. Like I say, we'll soon get it back together again. But you know, I will do whatever needs doing just to see how this works and to see what kind of quality it is, because you might not see another one. I mean, I'm not throwing it away, don't get me wrong. We're going to test it, we're going to set it up, we're going to see how it performs. Right, I'm with you, bud. All right. Right, well, that's it then. Thanks very much for tuning in. I shall change the description of this before I stick it out there in La La Land. And, yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll get this thing fired up. We'll get the firmware changed so it knows it's an E3dv6 Lite version, as Gus is telling me is what it is, and we'll see how it performs. Anyway, guys, yes, thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, la-di-da-di-da-la-da-di-dee. Something that doesn't exist does exist. Take care. See you later.